Welcome to another wet weekend in the garden. So the last video we started to put the retaining wall in. As you can see, that was last weekend. I've gone back to work now, so it's very difficult for me to do anything in the week. However, my dad's been coming up and made some great progress. So from the last video, we concreted those posts in. They were supported into the sort of surrounding soil, so they didn't move anywhere. Concrete was set, and then what we've done, or my dad's done, is cut sleepers in half around the bottom, and they, as you'll see there, are supported by bricks, and then we'll support it with the sub base. Then what's happened, the bottom row of sleepers is on. Just excuse me because it's a bit muddy and I've got flip-flops on. And then they are screwed in from the back with 150mm screws, 6mm diameter, into the post, so they're not going anywhere. Very robust, and that is sort of the base for the retaining wall. Now, what we've then done is put this plastic damp-proof membrane, and that's going to run, as you can see there, up the back of the sleepers. Now that'll, just for longevity, they're covered in oil, so I can't imagine they'll not last, but yeah, we've put the damp-proof there just as belts and braces. Then comes the geotextile membrane, which is this stuff, and that's been sort of looped round, and then a bed of gravel to start the drainage. And then this we've put in is it's perforated land drain, and that's gone all the way around, and then we'll come out at that side. Now what that's going to do is take the pressure from behind the wall and allow water to drain away, and then it's not going to sort of push the wall out too much. So then the gravel has gone on top, and then we're going to build this up with the wall today and fold the membrane back over, and then we'll leave, I don't know, 300-400mm for soil to go on top for the grass. So with the land drain, the highest point is in the middle, so probably, if you think, a metre or two across, and then drops off that way, and then we'll come out in a hole either side of the wall and the patio. We've then got a land drain down here, channel drainage here, which will take any excess water away. So yeah, it's been a good week for me dad. It's been a hot week, but I'm available now to help today, and the plan is to get the wall to the finished height, and then that'll finish this sort of area. Then we can look to get that post in and another one there. So that's the plan for this today. I might spread this video over the next week as well, just to see, just to try and fill it out with decent content rather than just one thing, because I've not videoed anything. So yeah, it's going to be good going. I stupidly thought 3 ton of gravel would be enough, but obviously with this garden it's never enough. So that was 3 tons of gravel, and it's perfect to the top. So I've ordered another 3 ton, which is coming today, and that should help us finish. So yeah, another time-lapse heavy one, and we'll get going, and let's try and get all them around there. Wish us luck. see in a second. And what you saw just before, we've got all the sleepers on 4 high now, all the way to this corner. So we can't do this bit until we've sorted this corner of the wall out. We're just basically bricking this up and making it into a corner. Then we'll have another one of them posts there, and then it'll sort of flow. That's the barbecue area. This side, same again there. Tomorrow's plan is to, these aren't fixed in place, so what we're going to do is, we've been practicing with the string line, but string from that corner there is going to come across, just cut that one, and then it's going to come down here, follow the gradient of the slope, and then what that will allow me to do is, when I'm cutting the grass, I can sort of just go up that side and it'll all work. Then there's going to be a bit of a curve, like a turning down here. Then the top of that wood there is where the top of the patio and the sort of transition from grass to patio will be this side. So it's going to be on that corner, the transition all the way along, and then the grass will be flat and then just swoop up, and then you'll have your sleepers on an angle there. So we're hoping tomorrow to cut them, get them the 2 posts in there that we can, and then we could probably look to, once they're set, look to get the retaining bits at that side done, and then we need to finish, like the other side, this corner before we can sort of finish that up. So yeah, really successful day. It's looking fantastic, and that is pretty much the patio area dug out. I'm over the moon with it. It's been a long time coming. I didn't think we'd do it this quick, but we've kind of seen some positives to the virus going around, unfortunately. But not going on holiday has allowed us to fund this, and believe me, it's not cheap. I dread to think what it costs to pay someone. I need to do a bit of a review on the budget. I'm estimating we're going to be near 6,500 to 7, and from the 4,500 original budget, but it is what it is. We've made changes. We've added another 20 sleepers, which is circa £600, and the grab hire and getting rid of the waste is obviously £1,000 more than I expected. Same with the pea gravel. So just on the pea gravel topic, so as I said earlier, a bit better representation of what we're doing. So this is protecting the sleepers so they don't rot. I don't anticipate they're going to rot anyway. Then we're going to fill the gravel up somewhere around here, and then the geotextile, I think that's what it's called, membrane, fold over, and then we can topsoil over the top of that, and that will give the garden. As you can see here, garden's going to be loads wider, and I'll just head up top and show you up there. As you can see, I think it's quite deceiving when you stood down at the bottom, but from that edge to where the sleeper retaining wall at the back will be, that's actually 6.5 metres. Now, on all the pictures, the patio looks bigger than the garden, yet the garden's 2.5 metres wider, which I think is great, and quite deceiving. And then you've still obviously got your largish patio there as well. So yeah, over the moon with the progress, and how it's turning out exactly what I'm expected. And a little job for me, once that's in, and before we get the sub base in, we have bought some degreaser, and what we'll do with that is cheap stuff from Screwfix. I'm not overly confident it's going to be good enough, but what I'm going to do is, while we've got this sort of clay here, I'm going to spray it on all the sleepers and jet wash them, try and clean them up a bit, get rid of much oil as possible and the smell. I don't mind overly the smell of creosote as long as it's not masses, because it's pretty strong at the minute. And yeah, well, hopefully it'll clean them up, and then the goal is for me, I'd like them to go as light colour, a grey colour with that, and then I think it'll give, I mean, we're not struggling on it looking too small, but I think it'll make it lighter and feel a lot more open. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for today, and you'll catch me again tomorrow, and we'll see what we get done, and hopefully this will be finished, this aspect of it, and then we'll be moving on. So yeah, I'll catch you in the morning. It's the next morning and I'm trying to hide from the wind. I think we're in for a very windy day today, so we'll get what we need done. As explained, we're going to cut that bit, and then I've had my delivery, which you'll have just seen, of gravel last night, quite late, so quite impressed. Ordered it last minute and it turned up rather late on a Saturday, so that's good. So yeah, just wanted to cover a point that I've had quite a few messages regarding how to cut the sleepers and what I'm doing. So basically, from previous experience, we've been using a circular saw. Now, it's nothing special. We have killed the first one, but that did circa 10 oak sleepers last time and loads of other jobs. It was a couple of years old, 3 years old or something, and it cost £35. Same blade. That died, so I bought a McAllister one for £50 from B&Q. Again, nothing special. I bought a higher wattage one, thought it might be a bit more powerful, and yeah, we've been using it to cut the sleepers, so such as that one, no issues, and all the halves, it's done all those and cut the sleepers in half. So yeah, we've been doing that. They don't cut all the way through, or the one we have doesn't, so we've used a reciprocating saw just to do the last bit, and to be fair, the cuts are pretty good. However, all the cuts are hidden, so they're behind something, which were what we're trying to achieve. Sorry, I'm just trying to get out of the wind. So yeah, we'll get going today. Hopefully we'll get, plan of attack is get that cut, get the post at the back you can see there, and get rid of this gravel. So we'll get going. Done. So as you've seen, we've done quite a lot. So all the gravel's in and the membrane. So if I show you behind, we've now topsoiled the stuff that we've saved, put all the rubbish as low as we can, and folded, well, the membrane's folded over first, and then we've put this, just trimmed it, and then the grass is going to sit sort of above that anyway and cover it. So that's that job done. Then we've cut that to the slope, and then made a bit of a makeshift stop at the moment, just to stop the gravel from coming out. We've also, and I very nearly forgot, ran the pipe for the irrigation system. So that runs sort of all the way around there round this corner to where you can see it comes out there. So that's that. I just need to try and get them in stock, because when I ordered them with the pipe, but they were out of stock, and it's hit Italy. So hopefully they're back in stock now. And yeah, that's about it for this weekend. It's been good. Really beginning to see it all come together now, and it's over the moon. So next week's job is to get that element in. My dad's gonna look at getting these bricked up at either end, and then we can finish that. And then for me next week, wanting to a steady job, try and clean them up, as I've explained earlier, and look to get the cable pleated for the lights, the ground lights that are going all around. So yeah, really successful weekend. As I've said earlier, it's very difficult with a full-time job to do things in the week. I've got some quite important commissioning tomorrow as well, so it's hard, but yeah, I can do what I can do, and hopefully we'll be somewhere like that soon. So thanks for watching. I'll leave this video here, and if you're liking the progress so far, be sure to check out more day-to-day updates over on Instagram, the_DIY_journey. Day-to-day things on there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheers.